Hold on, y'all. This for my thumbnail. There we go. Welcome back, Reflection. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're gonna let the live build. Yo. What's good? Peace to the gods. What's up with my brother? What's up with my brother? Peace to the gods. What's good, King? How you feeling, King? Long time no hear, King. I miss you, man. I hope you good out there. Slim Baby, what's good, Reflection? Peace to the gods and the goddesses. You feel me? Free God, three God, man. Sage, spiritual, what's going on? We're going to get into it today, man. Got a couple questions for y'all. We got questions for y'all because we live in a reality and we just go up. Flute, what's good, Reflection? Peace. Welcome to the live. Welcome back to another chance opportunity. Matter of fact, reflected light from the most honorable prophet, Eligio the Christ, man. Free God, three God. Lord Alice, what's good, Reflection? So like I was saying, man, I put 3 questions in the title of this. We gonna let the song play out, you feel me? Because we gonna make sure the vibe is right. This Barrington Levy. But we live in a reality where we just go about our daily reality and not asking no questions. We don't ask no questions as to how did I get here? Who am I? And what is this? Like Chief teaches us. These 3 questions we need to be asking ourselves for us to truly have an objective perspective on what reality is, what life is, what we think is life, all right? So, P Nation, what's good, Reflection? How you doing, goddess? Welcome to the live. Lil Famous, what up? Welcome back to another chance opportunity. As that is a chance, an opportunity for you to get to know yourself, for you to become your greatest version, for you to know who you are, right? So I really want to get into it, man, since it's a couple of y'all in the room. So the first question is, how did I get here? How did I get here? That's the first question we should be asking ourselves. Because today you just pop right up into reality. You just pop right into reality. And you got up, you brushed your teeth, used the bathroom, ate something, walked out the door, might have went to a job, clocked in like nothing ever happened. Like you didn't just come back from a dream in your sleep. We're going to go into that. Nikki 48 was good, Reflection. So you got to ask yourself, where am I at? How did I get here? How did I get here? Well, in order for us to understand how did we get here, we got to understand quantum physics, right? Chief has given us, the most honorable prophet, Eligio the Christ, has given us 5 sciences for us to base ourselves in. You got to remember, we're mutated cells, right? We're mutated cells because we have been put into a simulated environment and given misinformation. We have been given the wrong information. Babylon, right? So we got to understand, okay, how did I get here? Quantum physics, right? Quantum physics is one of the 5 sciences to break down your whole reality. This is the subatomic realm, right? This is where we all come from. What we all have in common is that we come from nothingness, that we come from the darkness. When you were asleep last night, when I was asleep last night, when Curly, they just came in, peace, Curly. They was asleep last night. Where did you go? Where did you go last night when you went to sleep? We went to darkness. We went into the quantum unified field of infinite possibilities because we are all just possibilities, right? So we all come from the nothingness. That's where we came from. But how did you get here? How did I wake up and start doing what I'm doing? What is this? Well, you would think all the way back to when you poured it in through your mother's canal, when you came out of your mother's womb. Well, what do you mean? How did I get here? I was born here. My parents had sex and I was born 9 months later and I popped up to reality and I've been driving everywhere to get to where I need to go. I've been walking everywhere to get to where I need to go. I've been riding a bike everywhere to get to where I need to go. But that's not true. That's not the reality of what this is. In religion, right? We not religious people because like she teaches us, science is our religion because science is the study and observation of nature. Human beings, we are all part of nature. We're not separate from nature. So what we are doing, nature is doing through us. So when it comes to religion, though, if you look at the Bible and Christianity, they asked, how did God create reality? Or what did God use to create everything? God used thought. Even in Islam, how did Allah create reality? Well, it says do the divine will of Allah. But we have We have to remind ourselves that you are Allah, arm, leg, arm, head. You are God. You are a piece of God. So in the Bible, how did God create everything? What did God use to create everything? Well, if we look into John 1 verse 1, it'll tell us that in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And the same in the beginning was the Word, and nothing was made without the Word. But where do words come from, Reflection? We have to think deeper. We have to be critical thinkers and break down these words that we build our reality upon. Where do words come from? Words come from thoughts. So let's replace that word. So in the beginning was the thought, and the thought was with God, and the thought was God. And the same in the beginning, nothing was made without the thought that has been made. So God used thought to light up its reality. Ask yourself, because life is fractal, what is it that's lighting up this reality? What's lighting up your physical reality on earth? Well, you would say the sun. That big white light in the sky. It's not yellow, it's white. The sun is lighting up your reality. But what does the sun represent? Well, if you look into astrology, astrology is the mechanics of consciousness. We know that the first Hermetic principle is all is mental. That the law of mentalism, we are all living inside of a mind that's encased in complete darkness. And we know this through the study of the holographic universe in quantum physics. Right? So we all come from darkness. Right? We all come from darkness. God used thought to create its existence, just as you and I use our thoughts to create our existence. So now when I ask the question again, how did I get here? How did I get on the earth plane? Well, like Chi teaches us, go back into where you were doing last night. You went to sleep, right? Just like the sun light up this reality, what is it that lights up your reality and your dreams? What lights up your reality and your dreams? Your mind, right? Your mind, your consciousness, your thoughts. Your thoughts are equivalent to the sun. We are all different fractal pieces of the sun, like Chi teaches us, vibrating on different frequencies of itself. So you are a piece of the sun. You are a piece of the thought. You are a piece of thought within the mind of God, within the DNA of God. We all are. And that's how we got here. Just like you thought yourself into another reality in your dream last night when you were asleep. This body didn't exist. The earth didn't exist. Your mother didn't exist. Your parents didn't exist. Nobody existed when you left this reality last night. And you gave yourself a new dream, a new reality. And you was moving around, talking, going to work, eating, sleeping like you would in this reality. But your mind, your thoughts did that. Same thing for this reality. It is not logical. And it is intelligent to assume that when we woke up out of the dream that we called a dream last night, that we stepped into a longer dream that we call reality or life. This is a dream, Reflection. So when you think about how did I get here, well, you got here through your imagination. You was never born, because we know that what? Life is sex, sacred energy exchange, and God is what? Energy. And the law of conservation of energy states that what? Energy can neither be created nor destroyed. It can only be transformed from one state to the next. And that's what's going on. We are thinking or transitioning ourselves into different forms and states, just like the elements, solid, liquid, and gas. These three different forms of matter, right? That's us, solid, liquid, and gas. Our thoughts is the gas. That's the air. That's our imagination. The liquid, that's the blood of this body. And then the solid, that's this. But your mind is giving you your whole reality. In the quantum world, in the quantum realm, your whole reality is based upon light. But we have to remember, just like the light that light ups your mind, that mind is encased in darkness. So in quantum physics, this is all light, but light is nothing but subatomic particles, atoms, protons, neutrons, and electrons. These subatomic particles comprise and make up the atom, atum, thought. Remember, Atum was the first Egyptian god, a hermaphrodite, to create herself from nothingness, from the primordial waters of Nu, from the darkness, through thought. Atum, that's why when we wake up, we say Atum. Welcome back, Reflection, because it's welcome back to the light of your mind. You thought yourself back into existence, back into the earth plane. Right? So, the atom comprised of protons, neutrons, and electrons. And inside of an atom is quarks. That's what they teach us. It's quarks inside of that. But inside of a quark is actually 99.99% empty space. What they call empty space, but it's full of void. It's full of darkness. It's full of dark matter, which is the universe. Melanin. Your mind is encased in darkness. That's the melanin that's powering your universe. That's powering everything in your reality. Everything on this planet has melanin. We have to understand that. We come from nothingness. We come from darkness. But like Chi teaches us, nothing comes from everything because you are everything and no thing. And to know that you are everything and no thing is for you to exist on the Christ consciousness frequency that Chief has put out for us. Right? So you got here. We all got here. Lady Ann, peace reflection. So we all got here today through thought. We imagined ourselves, right? That's why Chi teaches us the only way out is in. Because there's nowhere. You can't go anywhere. You can't die because you were never born. We got little slick rituals that we do in Babylon in our lower self, birthday songs, but you were never born. There was no such thing as birth because you were never born. How old are you? For me, how old are you? Make a wish. But that's a negative subconscious reminder that you're getting old. But remember, look into nature. You're a natural being. You're made of nature. What species or animal in nature gets old? Remember, everything is energy. Energy doesn't die. So how can we get old? You see the mind trick that we play on ourselves through our subconscious that we have to take control of? Look at how we use our imagination to trick ourselves. The mind is very tricky. And we have to understand objective sciences and information, which is the 5 sciences for us to understand reality. So we imagine ourselves into reality. It's called imagination because through your imagination, that's how you get out of the situation that you're in. We're in our lower self, right? On the earth plane. Well, the only way, you can't run. You can go on the other side of the globe. It don't matter where you go. It don't matter where you go. Because you will project yourself there. Because you're imagining everything. This is your reality. And the only way out is to go within your imagination and create a new reality based upon divine knowledge itself, so that you can sustain that existence. But it's through your thoughts. So this is how we got here. You got here through thought. Your mother and your father, yeah, they had sex. No, your mother and your father are you. Your ancestors, they are you. You have to remember biology, another one of the 5 sciences. We are all cells, right? Now this is where it's going to, now we're going to go into the question, who am I? Right? Now we know how we got here. We got here through thought, through our imagination. Right? God created reality through thought. And that's what we are doing. We were made in God's image. We were made in God's likeness. So we too are doing the same thing. We are all each other in parallel universes. We are not separate from God. So the next question is, who am I? Okay, well, my mother and my father. You may think that, oh, I'm me. I'm Master Jax. I'm Lady Ann. I'm Curly. I'm Divine Love of Earth. I'm my government name. But that's not who you are. That's who you've been programmed to be. Somebody gave you a name. Somebody gave you your age. Remember, you think that you started. You think that you started when you came out your mother's womb, and then you turn 1 and then 2. No, time is linear. And I mean, time is linear. Time is an illusion. It doesn't exist. You are already existing within the womb or the stomach of your mother, living your past life as your mother and father, like Chi teaches us. You feel me? So don't let your mind limit your mind and think that, oh, I just got here and I'm 29. No, you're not 29. You can't put age on a cell. You can't put age on energy. It just is. The isness, right? You don't put age on a star. You don't put age on a sun. How old is the sun? Well, you created the sun through your thoughts. The sun wouldn't exist without your observation. Bred to live and glow. Peace reflection. So, who am I? That's not who you are. I'm a bank teller. I'm a Family Dollar employee. I'm a barber. I'm a real estate agent. You feel me? All of these are alter egos that you have been giving yourself to limit your mind, to forget that you are God, to forget that you live in the mind of your higher self. You are not those things. You think you're a woman. You think you're a man. You're not that. You're not that. Who you truly are is the energy and the spirit or the soul that's perceiving the reality within this being. But you're not in this body. If I opened you up would I be able to take you out of there? If I opened up your mind, would I be able to grab you out of your brain? No, you wouldn't. I wouldn't be able to, because you exist as an astrological energy, vibrating on a certain frequency to give you your body, to give you your existence. So who am I? Well, like I said, I am the astrological program. For us to understand reality, we got to take a look at the dimensions from where we come from. We just talked about the quantum world, the subatomic world which we came from. After that, there's the molecular realm, the microscopic realm, like she teaches. That is the biological realm where cells are made, because cells are made out of particles. Cells are made out of subatomic particles, molecules, ions, protons, neutrons, and electrons. That's what makes up a cell. And remember, your cells are made up also of trillions of other cells, right? Just like your body. You're a community of miniature people, a community of miniature cells moving as one unit. You have a whole fucking economy or ecosystem going on in your body, and there's entities that's inhabiting your being that you are supposed to be taking care of. Just like Mother Nature takes care of us because we are cells in the body of God, you are God to the cells in your body. You are here to be taking care of those cells. But just as the cells in your body are cells in your body, you were once a cell inside of your mother and your father. Remember, your father's sperm cell and your mother's egg cell came together. Boom. When they came together, that sperm cell hit that egg cell, and that created the spark of life, the Big Bang Theory, right? Like she teaches us. And that right there, when those two cells came together, two cells came together, they made one cell, which is a zygote cell. You and I started out as a zygote cell. And through mitosis, which is reincarnation, like she teaches, or the splitting of cells, the dividing of cells, mitosis. You and I, we came from one cell and split to two. 2 and then 4. 4 and then 8. 8 and then 16. 16 into 32. And so forth and so on until we reach the trillions of cells that make up our being. So, you are a cell that came out of your mother and your father. And remember, your mother and father are cells that came out of their mother and father. And their mother and father. And their mother and father. Your ancestors are you. You are your ancestors. They are cells inside of your body. We are all cells that live within a being, that live within God. That's who you are. You are a cell inside of your own mind. You live inside of your own mind and your own body. And just like in biology, remember, like she teaches, DNA is the mind of God. DNA in biology is the molecular blueprint for all living things, for all living organisms. And we all share the same DNA. We just all have different genomes or different astrological programs or energies that allow us to experience the illusion of separation. But truly, there's no separation because we are all one, just vibrating on different frequencies, on different consciousness of that one consciousness. And inside of a cell, right? Inside of a cell, in the heart of a cell, the heart of a cell is called the nucleus. Inside of the nucleus of a cell is DNA, the genetic blueprint. And all of the cells in your body, there's DNA. All of the cells in your body have a mind, which is DNA. And inside of that DNA lies your astrological program, right? You came in and portaled through, not was born, you portaled through at a specific time in day, year, month. This is your astrological energy, and it's imperative for you to notice, for you to understand the mind of God that you have. How God wants to experience its creation through you. And your astrological energy lies within every cell in your body. That is the mind of the cells in your body. And we are to understand that we are nothing but programs. You are a program running, streaming and beaming from the sun. A cell. Inside of your cell, inside of your mind lies your program. And this is what you are utilizing in what your brain, which is a processor, it's using your astrological energy or your genome to interpret the electrical signals that you get from your environment. But you're not actually receiving reality. You're not receiving light photons through these eyes, through these optical organs. You're actually projecting reality from your mind. Because when you close your eyes, you're in darkness. You're not receiving anything. When you open them, you begin to project a reality. You don't begin to receive a reality and then you see it. No, you project a reality from your mind. But your perspective and perception on reality and in the manner in which you live it is based in your astrological energy. How you were born. How you were raised. The things you were taught. The things you were shown. This is who you are. But who you truly are is God. Who you truly are is a figment of God's subconscious mind, here to remember that you are a part of the oneness. And that's what we are all here to do. So that's who we are. We are nothing but programs, cells living inside the body of God. Consciousness. Now, that last question. What is this? Well, this is a simulation. This is the earth realm. This is a projection of your astrological program, of your genome. That's what life is. This, the earth is the earth. No, the earth is not the earth. The earth, or what you think is the earth, is actually, because remember, all is mental. We live in the mind of God because we're neuron cells. We have dendrites. Look at our hairs. Look at our fingers. The sun is a dendrite. In the middle, that's the axon, or the soma. But you feel me? It's dendrites. Look at the trees. They all have nervous system like functions. Your hair is a nervous system. It's a part of your nervous system. It's a dendrite. So the earth is actually the nucleus of a neuron cell within the mind of God. All of the planets that you think are in the sky, no, all of those planets are within your own mind. And you live within your own mind, which is the mind of God. You're being projected from God's mind, which makes you a part of God's mind. You're not separate. You feel me? So the earth is a cell as well. A neuron, the nucleus of a neuron cell, a brain cell inside of God's mind. And us, human beings, animals, plants, trees, bushes, insects, we are all organisms or cells that make up the organism that we call earth. We are literally a part of the earth. So what we're doing to the earth, we're doing to ourselves. So it's very ignorant and it's unintelligent as to what human beings are doing on the planet today. We're not preserving the planet. Therefore, we're not preserving ourselves because we don't know ourselves. We don't know who we are. But God has came back in the form of the Eligio Bishop to guide us and to give us the information and the awareness, the Christ consciousness, for us to understand what existence is and for us to understand who we are, because we don't know who we are, because we've been enslaved for 400, 500 years. We've been given Willie Lynch programs, the Dial experiment, all types of programs that's been running in your mind to keep you from knowing who you are. Our way of living and our information was taken from us and they put lies in there and gave us half truths and put somebody else in place of, no, this is our information. This is who we are. You feel me? And now we are in a time of Pluto and Aquarius. There's change coming. There's a shift in power happening. If you think about it, Pluto is that little tiny dark planet. Remember, it was an unknown planet. Who are the unknown people on the planet? Who are the people that are not known? Black people, African Americans, melanated beings. We are the unknown because we don't know who we are. And now, since Pluto is in Aquarius, the unknown, the darkness must come to light. And remember, we are the darkness. We are the melanated beings that are mostly in tune with the earth and that can guide others as to how to get in tune with the earth. See what I'm saying? And while it's in Aquarius, Aquarius is collective, rebellion, innovation, technology, the collective awakening, because it's the water barrier pouring out information. Water holds intelligence and memory. So now is the time where black people will begin to get their power back. Scorpio, Pluto, we will begin to collectively get our power back, get back control of our minds and who we are so that we can have control of our reality, because everybody wants control, but you have to first have self-control before you can feel in control of anything. Because your reality is nothing but you. If you don't control yourself, then you're not going to be in control of anything, because this is nothing but a projection of your mind. In the earth realm is a frequency of thought within the mind of God that we have vibrated to because we matched the frequency to come here and learn lessons about ourselves, right? This is a more condensed dream. It's a more solidified dream, and it feels slower. That's what makes this feel real. but it's not. It's nothing but a simulation or a hologram running that you are supposed to get in tune with. So that's what this is. You feel me? This is the kingdom of God. We live in the dome, in the mind of God. So when you ask yourself, okay, we live in the mind of God. We live in the kingdom. But what kingdom are we living in? Because what? God is what? The devil in disguise as well. There's polarity to things. The lower self is the devil, the evil one. Turn the word devil around. It spells lived. To live backwards, to live against life, to live against God, to live against God's creation, to live against nature, which is essentially living against yourself. The devil is an entity or a spirit, a mentality that allows you to live against yourself as a cell or a self inside the body of God. So the kingdom that we are living in right now is the lower self. Look at who's running this system. Look who runs this reality. Money, the banks, Caucasians, the white man, the European. They are our lower self. So they are also God as well, because there are projections of God's mind too. But we are living in the kingdom of our lower self right now. But now the kingdom of God is at hand. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. Remember, a kingdom is a domain or a realm of thought or specific knowledge or activity, right? In heaven is a spiritual, everlasting communion with God. God is nature, like Chi teaches us. So for you to be in the kingdom of heaven is for you to be vibrating mentally at a state where your thoughts are aligned constantly in communication, and are in constant communication with nature. And that's why Chi teaches us the 5 sciences. That's what it means to be in the kingdom of heaven. We in the kingdom of the evil one right now, because we're in our lower self, evolving, growing, getting out of the sleep, right? God is waking up. The dreamer is waking up. As the dreamer awakens, the subconscious begins to become more aware and awakens too. Why do you think you see everybody talking about spirituality now, talking about God now, talking about getting in tune with nature now? Yeah, because the Eligio Bishop has came 10 years ago to give this message, and now humanity is starting to catch up with the mind of God, and now we're awakening collectively. But this is all in divine timing. Certain transits and certain planets have to be in planetary alignment for this to happen, and this is happening now. Pluto is in Aquarius. It's a beautiful time to be alive. 2025, God will be here. The return of God. And then we will enter the kingdom, and whosoever knows themselves shall enter the kingdom of God, which is within you. But if you don't know yourself, you're going to continue to live in your lower self, your lower state of mind, and do the evil thing, which is going to do things for money, going to work for money, destroying the planet, destroying other people, harming other people, hurting other people's feelings. These are all things that live against what we all are. This lives against the equilibrium of the body. This is stressing the body out when we cause harm to other people and how they feel. You're stressing out the body. We're all neurons, we're all neuron cells inside of God. We're part of the nervous system of God. We stress out the body. That's why we got natural disasters happening in California. It's not a natural disaster like she teaches. It's nature taking its course. It's mama taking its course. Because we didn't receive the grace and the message from the Messiah, from the messenger of God, Eligio Bishop. Now we got to go through the fires. Now we got to go through the hurricanes and the storms and the earthquakes. But it's okay. Nothing is lost. All energy is transformed. And we are just transitioning into a higher state of consciousness, into a higher state of being. And now is the time for you to get that information. There's no excuse for you to not have this information. There's no excuse for you not to be asking these questions. How did I get here? Who am I? What is this? Well, you got here through thought, through your imagination. You are part of God's imagination, God's subconscious mind. You are God. And what is this? Well, this is nothing but a projection of God's mind. You live within the illusion of separation through your finite ego or your astrological program, which is allowing you to feel that you are separate from everything and that everything revolves around you. But it doesn't. It doesn't. The earth realm is a proven ground. This is a dimension of God's mind where we are here to level up and overcome our generational curses from our past selves and to evolve into higher states of awareness. All right, to reach the Christos, the Christ consciousness. All right, y'all. So make sure y'all doing y'all due diligence and studying, man. Make sure y'all continue to support Chief, man. You feel me? God on the way. Free God, through God. You feel me? Do the right thing. You feel me? Do the right thing. The best thing that you can do right now Fuck going to build businesses in this system. Do what you need to do. But I'm letting you know right now, you feel me? As the messenger of the messenger, I'm letting you know right now that you should not be working for money and that you should give your energy to nature. Right? It says in the scripture, they asked Jesus or the messenger, what should they do about the denarius? The denarius was the dollar back in that time. Back in the Greek days or something. With Caesar. Caesar was on a dollar bill. They said, what should we do about the denarius? The Messiah told them, render unto Caesar's what is Caesar's, and render unto God's what is God's. Human beings, we belong to God. We belong to God. We belong, especially the chosen. We are Eligios. We belong to the mind of the Eligio bishop. We are governed through the consciousness of the Eligio bishop. You feel what I'm saying? So, render unto Caesar's what is Caesar's. Give the European back what they want. The European prints the money that you go get up every day and work so hard and slave for. They print the money. They don't need money. We need money to get our natural resources in the system, to have a roof over our head, to have clothes on our back. But what animal in nature you see worrying about where it's going to get clothes from, where it's going to sleep at, what it's going to eat, what it's going to drink? What is it? Matthew 6:25. It said, do not worry. For look at the birds and the bees of the field. They don't sow nor reap, nor store away in barns, yet their heavenly mother still provides for them. Are you not more valuable than they are? Ye little faith. We lack faith. And like she teaches, faith is knowledge. You can have all the faith in the world, but that faith, if that faith is based in misinformation, in lies, in falsehoods, not truth, then you can only project a reality and live a reality based in lies. We've been taught that we need money. You don't need money. While you need money right now to do what you need to do, but the system about to fall. What's going to happen once the system falls? Where you're going to have to give your energy to God, to nature. We're going to come together and have to work for each other. We're going to have to serve each other. If you look into nature, there's a natural ecosystem going on already. Everything works for something else. The bee works for something else. It pollinates the flower for something else. You feel me? The lions work for something else. You feel me? They go and kill weak animals, because they go and kill weak animals that got disease and that are not strong enough to stand in the environment so that it won't harm other animals and give them cancers and diseases. The birds work for something else. Any animal all animals drop their pot, which is their soil, which you call poop. They drop it on the ground. They're working for something else, because guess what? When you drop, the animals eat fruit. They swallow the seed. They drop their pot on the ground, and the ants come and do their job. The ants come and cultivate that pot, because it's actually nutrients that came from out of your body. It's dirt. It's soil. So when you put your pot back on the ground, what you're doing is you're giving the earth the ability to reproduce more fruit, more abundance for nature. So everything in nature has a natural ecosystem. It's working for something else. Human beings are the only thing that's not working for we're working for something else, but we're working for our lower self. We're not working for each other. Because think about it. To even get money and have money, if you got a business or you doing anything, working as an employee, you got to take out the mouth of somebody else. Money is a very cruel game. I don't know if y'all ever played Monopoly, but I love Monopoly. It's one of my favorite games. You feel me? It's a strategic game, but it shows you like, damn, at the end, you got to step on everybody's neck to win. You got to step on everybody's neck to get the money. And this is what money is. This is what the paper game is. That's what the paper game is. So when you play in the paper game and the bank prints the money, who runs the bank? The Caucasian. Well, what spirit do they have? The spirit of the evil one, because they are going against nature. Remember, God is two principles. The first principle of God, like the Eligio Bishop teaches us, is that God is the sum of all things, good and evil. It's not separate or capable of experiencing itself outside of itself. And then we have the second principle of God, which is the God that is righteous, right? Which is actual, what is factual, what is truth. That is what's in direct opposition to evil. So the Caucasian, the lower self, is running out of the lower self mentality because they live against nature. They don't live in harmony with God. They are opposing God. They are opposing natural ways of doing things, natural ways of living, human nature. So They are ran by the spirit of the devil. So that means the devil runs the bank. So the devil, no matter what person is giving you the money, it's a spirit that lives against nature that's giving you the money for you to go buy your food, water, pay your bills, get some gas, pay taxes. You're giving all this money right back to them to go back to work to them for them to give you another check in 2 weeks. It's a rat wheel. This is insanity. And you think you're going to do something different and be a change in the world doing the same thing over and over again. It doesn't make sense. That's insanity. Y'all think we crazy because we preaching the truth? No, insanity is you getting up every day to do something that you don't want to do and continuously giving your energy to it and not being able to gain anything from it. You on a loop. You on a loop. And the devil has your mind. The evil one has your mind. The Lord self has your mind. Because the evil one has captured your mind and made you believe that, oh, I need money. I need this piece of paper that has been made by nature, cotton and linen plants, for me to survive and for me to actually be me. No, that's not what's going on. We got to understand what we're doing. You feel me? We're not living a natural existence, but we're coming out of that. So don't be too hard on yourself, but we're coming out of that. So that's what this is. This is a proving grounds. Reality is a proving ground. The earth is a proving ground, like Chief teaches us. Here for you to test yourself. You're here to test yourself. Every day is an exam. Every day is a test. Remember in school, you might have an exam every week or every 2 weeks. No, you being tested every day because life is a projection of you. People, places, and things are there to show you something about yourself. Your desires, your wants, your ambitions. Everything is there to show you something about yourself. And if those desires and thoughts are not aligned with God and nature, then they are going against the equilibrium of the planet. And you are going to be here as a catalyst to show people what not to do. Because you're going to go through pain and suffering and show everybody, hey, don't do that. Don't nobody want to go through pain and suffering. That's the greatest teacher. But we have to. Just as we're going through pain and suffering on the planet right now, in the absolute truth, there will be a lot of pain and suffering, a lot of evil on the planet because collectively we don't have truth. But this is the time for you to gain it. This is not the time for you to give your energy to the lower self. This is your time to give your energy to nature, to render unto nature what belongs to nature. You belong to nature. And if you don't get into nature, then you have to judge yourself for what you've done. Because same for the people that deny the Eligio Bishop. You feel me? It's okay. You always get another chance. But you're judging yourself because you're recording yourself. That's why it's important that you do the right thing every day. Every day. Don't, you feel me? Do the right thing every day as much as you can. We're going to make mistakes and fail, but like she teaches, fail forward. One step at a time, one day at a time. Take one step toward the kingdom, and the kingdom would take, or the universe would take 2 steps towards you. All right? So remember, y'all, ask 3 questions. These 3 important questions. How did I get here? Who am I? And what is this? All right, y'all, I love myself, man. Reflect the life from the most honorable prophet, the Eligio Bishop. Peace to the gods.